Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Excel. In this module, I want to have a look at how to sort a list. So on the screen, I've got several examples of how to sort a list. Now the first one I want to look at is this table, and you can see that I've highlighted this row yellow, so you can see that this is not going to get mixed up when I do the sort. Now if I wanted to sort this table by gender, all I need to do is click somewhere in the gender column, anywhere. I don't need to highlight anything, just need to click in that column. And then you can either go home, and at the end there you've got sort and filter, or data, which is what I prefer to do. And then there you've got sort and this little option here, A to Z and Z to A. These are the two that I want to use just for this first example. So if I click on A to Z, you can see that it immediately sorts that column, females first, then males, but the line, the yellow line, has stayed complete. It means it isn't mixing these up, it's maintaining the correct structure. So if I do that in a different column, A to Z or Z to A, whichever column you click into, it sorts by that column and does not mix up the record. So you can see that quite clearly there. It's maintaining that structure. Now, if I did highlight it, which is what a lot of my students do, and they get sort of problems. If I highlight this column and click on A to Z, you get this sort warning box coming up. Now, that says sort warning. It's telling you that you are making a mistake. It's asking you, do you want to expand the selection? And obviously you do. And then lots of people think this is the process. This is not the process. This is a mistake. But when you click sort, it will fix it because the computer corrected your error. So when you're sorting a table like this, you do not need to highlight the column. Worse still would be to highlight the whole column. Let's see what happens now. Now that is obviously gone wrong. That's obviously gone wrong. You can see that. I'll just do undo. But this one is less obvious, and people do think that that is the correct way to do it. So I'm telling you, it is not the correct way to do it. You don't need to do that. You just need to click into it and then do whichever one you want, like so. Now that is just sorting one column by one column. What happens if you wanted to sort, say, by name, gender, grade, course attended, and age? 5 columns. You can't keep clicking into individual columns because that's going to throw it out of sync. Each time it's just going to sort by that one column. So in that example, what you have to do is go into the sort option there, and it gives you whatever you last did will be there. Now you don't need to come into this box if you're just doing one column because of what I've just shown you. You just need to click into it and use these two tools. But if you want to do more than one column, this is where you have to set it up. So name, cell values, and then you've got some other options here which I'll show you over there, and the order A to Z, Z to A, or custom list. We're going to do A to Z, and then you need to add the other levels, the other columns that you want to sort by. So add level. So if there are two names the same, which you can see that there are, Smiths, then you go and look at the gender column and do the same thing on the gender column. Add, then grade. So it will only come to the next column down if there's a duplicate in the one above. Add course attended, add age. Last one is age. So there's 5 there, 5 columns sort, smallest to largest. Okay. Now you can see that it's done that. Now if I go and highlight all the Smiths, you can see that there were 4 female Smiths, so it's gone down to the gender. 2 of them were AAs, and they both did the same course. And in this example, it separated them on their age. So if there were still lots of duplicates here, and you didn't want that, you could sort by another column, and so on. Go a bit further if there were another column. But that's how you do a sort where there's multiple columns that require to be sorted, which is usually the case when you've got address lists and things like that. You want to sort it by name or city, and then name, whichever, but that's how you would do that. Now the other options on the left hand side that you can sort by are these. So this one I've just coloured these, I've manually coloured these cells in, so these are not coloured by conditional formatting. If I click into this one and then click on the sort box, it gives me an option to select actual, that's what I want to sort by, and cell values, I want it on cell color, but I want the green one at the top. So at the minute the red one was at the top. Click OK, and then it pushes the green ones at the top where I'm within my budget, and the ones where I'm not in my budget are at the bottom. Now let's have a look at this list. I've just expanded that a little bit and put some more colors on it. So we can sort by font color. So font color, and then I've called it item, just type that in there. So we've got different font colors as you go down this list. Let's say you want all the red ones to the top. You go to the sort option, it's saying item font color, yeah, and you want to pick red. You've got the option of setting it to on top or on bottom. We want on top. Okay, so they all come to the top. Now this little table, you've got scores here, so passes over 80%, so you've got the conditional formatting icons on here. I'll just go and show you that for a second. So in conditional format manage rules, you can see the icon set edit rule. I've set this up to be, if it's over 80 have the green tick, if it's over 60 have the pending option, and then less than 60 have the red cross. That's what's doing. Now I want to get all the ticks to the top, so if I go back to the sort option, you've got to sort by score and change that to conditional formatting icon and put the green tick to the top, and let's say you want the pending exclamation mark second, you'd have to add a level, and on the score column you're changing that to come second, which it already is. Now let's see how that works, because they're both saying on top, and let's click OK. Yeah, because it comes down in order of your conditional formatting, whichever one you've got first. That's how I want that to sit, and that works great. Now the last one is a custom list where you've got lots of Mondays together and Tuesdays and Fridays and Sundays. So if I just give it a little title and I put some dates in here, days of the week, so I'll do a couple of Mondays and pull it down. So I've got different options, and then I'll just do a Friday, a couple of Fridays. I'll have to type it because if you pull it down it just does the next day. So let's say you want to sort this so all the Mondays, all the Tuesdays, all the Wednesdays, etc. are together. Now this list is what's called a custom list. So is this list that I've already added here, car. So I'll click on the little box in the corner, I can pull that down. I've got a list there. So I've got more than one car. If I just scroll down a little bit, you can see that. I don't want that, get that. So that just repeats the custom list. So you can see car starting again there, and if I pull food down again, it should come up with car and carry on going round in circles, as so does this. You can actually sort by that custom list. So if I go back into the sort column, so you've got list, it's picking up the title, and I'll leave that on cell values, but this is where you select the custom list option, custom list, and then it gives you your lists. So you've got, that is the one you want, that is a custom list. I click OK to that, and OK again. So now it's put all the Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays together. So that is a pre-installed custom list. It comes with Excel like that. This one, if I do it on this one, I've added this one. So let's have a look at what happens now. So A to Z. In fact, before I do that, I need to do a title. Just cancel this box off because it's missing, it's picking the first one up as a title. Call it items. go back into items, custom list, and it should give me the option. There's my custom list. That's what I want it to sort by. Click OK, OK again, and it's put all the cows together: gas, gas, water, tax, tax, food, food. So you can set that up. Now if you want to know how to do a custom list, it's simply say, let's say you want that as a list, you would just highlight that, and then you would go to File, Options, and it's under Advanced. Strangely enough, it used to be under General, and then straight down the bottom of this, there you've got Edit Custom Lists, and what you would do, you've got it selected there. So before you actually select it, you should do a spell check. It's quite straightforward with those names, and then you just import that list, and there it is. It's now there. Click OK, click OK there. Once you've done that, that's available in Excel in any file. But if I just type Dave to show you that working, you can now just pull that down, and there's your little list. If I go Control N for new and type Dave, you can just use a little, go around and around in circles, and then you've got a big list repeating itself, and you do exactly the same. Sort, custom list. Now you've got Dave and John, etc. OK, OK, and it puts them in order like so. So that's how to do sorting in Excel, how to sort a list. It's not, don't get sorting confused with filtering. That's all I want to talk about in this little example, how to sort a list in Excel. So hopefully you found that useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for your time.